Okay, here we are at the Show Me Center in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And we're going to walk the line real quick. As you can see, the news crews are out here. We're going to walk up the line. And as you notice, this large group of people here, this is actually serpentine lines. So you've got about 20 sets of lines going left to right. But the front of the line, right here. As you can see, people are, it's only about noon, and we already have, we have about 1,500 people or so already lined up. Not even 12 o'clock noon. It's threatening to rain, and the doors won't even open for another 6 to 7 hours because the rally's at 9 o'clock is when it starts.
Smile for Leanne and Kinsey.
So as you can see, this line is already getting pretty nuts. Hey folks, who are we here to see? What? Trump. I can't hear you. Come on, say it live to YouTube. Come on, say Trump more. I need to be demonetized. And as you can see, like I said, the sky's getting pretty dark, and the people are still coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. Well, because of the signal inside the auditorium, and because I'm assuming basic protocol that they're going to dampen any and all Wi-Fi signals and data signals, I probably won't be able to shoot any video inside and broadcast live. If I can, I will. If not, then you just have to wait till I get home to upload. So let's walk the line a little bit. Let's zigzag a little bit, get a little bit different views. Yeah, as you can see, that there's a lot more people here. Go ahead.
Hey,
if you want to. We're live on YouTube. Go ahead and say something if you want.
Yeah, we're here for Trump and to make America better.
Make America better. Why not great?
Well, even great.
There you go. How about you, sir?
I'm just anxious to show the country it wasn't a fluke what happened 2 years ago, that we're still standing with Trump and we like what we see, and we're proud that he's kept his promises.
That's right. Promises kept, promises made, promises kept.
Also, I wonder what all these other presidents been doing, you know, and Trump, he's really getting things together. And they must have been partying.
Well, you know what? Well, we know the last president, he admitted he liked smoking dope, so apparently, you know what? You smoke it enough, you become one yourself, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you much, gentlemen.
Did you go to Rome?
What'd you find? What'd you find?
Yeah, next time next week. Right, but we know that we know all of
Hey, Randall. Say something for the YouTube people streaming.
Hey, what's up, YouTube streaming? Oh man, we love our president, huh? President Donald J. Trump. It's the final rally here, 9 o'clock. You guys got to get out and vote. Do this hashtag I got 5. What I mean by hashtag I got 5, you go to your people and you find 5 people that have either A, voted early, or 2, going to vote and motivate them to vote. And once you got 5 of those people, then you come back and say, hashtag I got my 5 or hashtag I got 5. Okay. If each one of us do that, we can do this red tsunami. We will be doing this red tsunami. When I was driving down Highway 61 from Minnesota down there, I stopped at Hole in the Wall gas station. There was a gentleman sitting there at the table. He hadn't voted yet, but I got him motivated enough to vote, and he's going to bring one other person. I got a handshake on it. I know he's going to vote. But he was happy because he seen my Trump jacket. He goes, hey, I like the jacket. That's what we got going on. We got a lot of people that are going to vote for Trump or for the red all the way down, which is to vote for Trump and his policies. We got to do it. It's a major, beautiful thing, though. I mean, we got a good crowd here, but of course, as with any crowd lately,
Well,
we got some A-poles.
we got about 1,500 people here approximate.
Hey, God bless y'all. I love you. We're gonna have a fun time tonight. Trump. Yeah, let's see. I don't even know who we're supporting him. I know we're supporting Trump. So God bless you guys.
Thanks.
Randy, you all right?
Yep, like I said, you can see this is one heck of a crowd so far, especially for the weather that's coming in on us.
Fix the weather.
Fix the weather?
Yeah.
Well,
Grandma says to.
you know what? I'm only a Marine, but I'll put a good word in with the man upstairs. Unfortunately, but the thing is, it's going to be intermediary because I'm going to have to talk to Chesty Puller. Then he's going to have to talk to the big man because he's got more pull than I do.
Is your hat signed?
Yes, ma'am. Vice President Pence signed it. Tell you what, we're live on YouTube. Do you have anything you want to say, ladies? Oh, well, you've been talking to me.
Yes, the
And no idea.
healthcare system needs fixed. My sister taught for 38 years in the state of Illinois, and some of the doctors are not honoring her pension for healthcare.
Well, again, that's Illinois. We have to fix Illinois because it's probably one of the
We
most.
gotta fix it.
It's next to California. It's the most corrupt and bankrupt state in the union. So you know what?
I don't care. Somebody needs to fix it for teachers.
Well, hopefully we can get it fixed on a federal and on a state level.
Exactly. Because it's discrimination.
It is.
Check our chart.
Anyway, thank you very much, dear.
Were you able to use the double? Well, I just.
And like I said, case support, more and more people. Hey, hon, what can I do for you? Where's I station? I'm a Beirut veteran. Yes, ma'am.
My husband was at 29 pounds.
Oh, a stumper.
Yeah. I loved it up there. It was
You know what? Never had a chance to go to the stumps. I went to Camp Pendleton for my AI for second phase.
he was there.
Yep, we didn't know that 29 pounds, but we knew Mount Motherfucker quite well.
I saw that place.
Beg pardon?
I saw that place on time. I know how it got planned.
Oh, trust me, walk it. You'll find out the real reason why we got it. Is there any? Tell you what, we're live on YouTube right now. Is there anything you want to say to the people out there?
No, I'm just anxious to see him. And
Well, how many rallies have you been to? Is this your first one?
My first
Your
one.
first one? Your first ones too, huh?
Yep.
And you excited?
We are very excited.
Yeah.
We can't wait.
So when did you get here?
We got here at what, 7:30 or 8.
Oh, slackers.
We were slackers.
Slackers.
I overslept.
Yeah.
I couldn't go to sleep last night, so I couldn't help.
I haven't been to bed yet either.
We're up front.
How can you go to bed when it's so exciting?
What's that?
How can you go to bed when it's so exciting?
Exactly. Tell you what, do me a favor. I told you last time this morning when you showed up. Come here. I wanted to interview you. Now, this gentleman right here is a legal immigrant. He's from Czechoslovakia. Him and his wife. He have a beautiful, handsome 14-year-old son. And how old's your daughter?
17.
17. You know what? This is the example of how to do the American dream the right way. Introduce yourself and give me a story about your story of how you came to the country.
Well, my name is Joe Swoboda, and Swoboda means freedom. And I'm a freedom-loving person. I'm God-fearing person. I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. I came to this country legally in 1986. I spent 11 months in a refugee camp in Italy, doing the paperwork, rejected once, doing appeal. Came to this country with me, my wife, 2 suitcases, and $700 in our name. First day I slept, second day they gave me social security number, and third day I went to work.
And you worked in a bakery, if I remember
I
right.
worked in the bakery for a short time. I was driving a pizza. I went through Rankin Technical School, became heat and air conditioning.
Now, can I ask you a question, Joe? Okay, now when you came to the country, now you didn't speak any English.
No, that was the biggest obstacle I had. I had to learn language. I tried in Italy, but if you live in Italy and you try to learn English, it's not really easiest thing to do. We knew few words, but people spoke so fast we couldn't understand one word. It took me really 5 years to be comfortable, to speak to people, to understand. But one of the first things we decided that we will learn the language and we will become Americans. And I am Christian first, Father second, and American third in that order. This country gave
For
me
making those people move.
everything,
The ones that were busted up.
Welcome.
everything that I ever dreamed of.
Pretty good, dude.
It's hard work.
Of course, we're standing here waiting.
To my understanding, I never took the dime of
We
the
got here really early.
welfare.
For
I
handicap,
never
we got
took the
a little bit further.
dime,
We were in this first
and I will
section
never,
here.
Yeah,
never
we're
do.
down.
I will
Just on the
never,
other side of that brown tent.
because I do believe
Yeah.
it's such a blessing if you can give instead of receive.
Exactly.
And
Well, maybe you should get up there because
the,
you're also in here.
this whole thing about immigration,
There's no bathroom up there that
do it legal.
down that gotta go all the way around.
You know, bring people, as Mr. President said, bring them on merit. Bring the good people to this country who want to work.
Right.
And I would really like to propose to our elected officials,
Oh, good.
make the
I was
law
gonna say, I think I have another trash
that
bag in my
first
car.
generation immigrant cannot receive welfare. If they work and they pay Social Security, they have, they pay to it. If they pay to Medicaid or Medicare, they pay to it.
And your
But
son
no
is
welfare.
wonderful.
And you know what? Most legal immigrants don't want to work.
We like him.
They want to live here, they want to work. And I do believe that this country is very welcome people.
Well, we welcome over 1 million legal immigrants per year.
That's true. And these immigrants, as I said, I would ask the legislation to make the law that they cannot receive any type of welfare. And if they commit violent crimes, felonies, they may need to be rejected.
Agreed.
See, this country, we are about law and order. We will obey the law. Americans will obey the law, but they will not obey silly laws that previous administration tries to force on us. Totally illogical, unenforceable laws. If you pass the law that you cannot enforce, why would you pass it? Why would you pass it? Unenforceable laws. You know, all this baloney about global warming, all this baloney about, we have 35 genders now.
Exactly.
You know what?
That's
Why
I'm
should
on.
I take advice from people who don't know what bathroom to use?
Well, actually, people believe that
It's insanity.
well, no, people believe that the climate, that the global warming is rock solid science,
No.
but gender is fluid. It,
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I'm a
know,
healthcare professional. Gender is not fluid.
Yeah.
no,
Practitioner.
gender is set. And if you blind, get the glasses, go to the bathroom, look at the mirror if needed, and there's a one gender or another. And you know what? I will not, as the Christian, ever condone the sin. But Jesus told me to love the sinner.
That's right.
And we have to do that. A reason why, because we are commanded to do, And there's so many stories of people who were in a sinful lifestyle and they repented and they got away from it. I know personally people who were in child murdering industry and they repented and they understood what it was. See, it's alive. When the life
Now the
begins-
child murder are you talking about Planned Parenthood or are you
talking
talking
about Planned Parenthood. I know the person who was very higher up in Planned Parenthood, and Christians were praying for her every day outside. And one day she came out and said, I will not do it. And you know what? Our president, who is liberal, according to some holier than those conservatives, he will be the guy who put the justices on the Supreme Court who are going to overrule Roe versus Wade. Roe versus Wade needs to go back to the states, and state needs to decide. And we need to actually, I would love to see the person that we declare unborn child to be a person.
Actually, there's that's already going through the court system now.
I know. It's called the personhood amendment, and this is very important. But if you want to talk about immigration again, our president is saying that we need people in this country, and it's very true. And we should welcome people who really, truly want to become American. See, what is America? America is idea. America is idea that men can be free,
True.
that they can control their own destiny. Our Constitution, and I was talking to you about it before, our Constitution was not written for you or me.
It was written for the
Our
government to keep control,
Constitution
keep it under control.
Written for the government to keep them in the chains. Who gave you the right in the First and all the amendments? If government can give you the right, government can take it away. Who gave you your right? God. It's absolutely.
Well, Thomas Paine wrote, a government that's large enough to give you everything you need or everything you want is large enough to take everything away you need.
When it's large enough to take everything you have. And federal government is a very dangerous creature. There's a lot of resources at the hands of the federal government, guys. And if federal governments ever become tyrannical, and it was very tyrannical in the last 8 years,
Exactly.
it will take your freedoms and liberty away. They will try. But in this country, we should never allow it. This is why our president was so successful, because he was speaking the truth. And yes, he may have said something and his tweet and everything else, but without the Twitter or Facebook, he would not be the president.
Well, he wouldn't be able to get his message out to the masses.
Exactly, and control the narrative. But I'm telling you again about the immigration. Legal immigrants are 100% behind Mr. Trump.
Exactly.
And if you talk to them, you will not find one
All right, hey, well, thank you.
who says,
Thank you,
I
sir.
am for illegal immigration, because they went through the hood. I spent 11 months in Italy.
Thank you.
I spent,
We'll share one. Thank you so much.
thank you, sir. Forgot my cards at home.
Here, why don't you pull it out? One of the Trump supporters is handing out.
Pennies with the cross.
Yes.
And see, guys, this is what all about.
And stuff.
This is what's all about. It's about the cross. It's about Jesus.
No, thank you. We have
And in this country, evil that controls schools, evil that controls our
But those
public
people are
employees.
and they're just putting their mind on everybody.
I'll take care of it after we're done with the video.
He says it's first come, first served. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I said, well, we've been here first.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to take care
I
of
said,
that.
are you sure you're not Democrats?
I think my dog's a Democrat.
Wheelchairs and handicapped though are up at the top.
Oh, that's okay.
But
Breaking
We're gonna wait
with
till
that bus.
We're gonna go up there around 4, I guess, because we're waiting for the wind to break.
oh, that's a good idea.
Tell you what, It's great talking to you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing